Konnichiwa, and welcome to the 236th podcast of the NC Rowan County Anime Group. My name is Robert Pyle, I'm co-president of this club. Today I want to try to fill you in on what happened during our last meeting, and also to some reviews, and also to give you some updates on what we'll be doing in the near future. Now, we had a wonderful meeting this last Saturday, and I'd like to thank everybody who came to this meeting. Had a wonderful time. Now, I want to backtrack a little bit. I have a friend who's named Susan Houck, who's a deaf school teacher at the retired deaf school teacher, at Morganton. She had given my sister some old Doctor Who magazines, and I had taken those old Doctor Who magazines and had been loaning the duplicates out to some of my members. The reason why is they've been watching the new Doctor Who series, but they don't know nothing about the past of the TV show. When I was a Doctor Who president, I know pretty much did a lot of research, and I collected a lot of Doctor Who items, and so I'm glad to finally get these items and letting them have a chance to enjoy them. Thank you, Susan, for letting me have those old Doctor Who magazines. They are being put to good use. Now, this coming weekend is Animazement. My good friend Tom Horvan's going to be there for all 4 days of the show. Unfortunately, I cannot make it. I have bills that I have to pay, and I just don't have the money to go. I've got to meet my commitments first. Todd, I wish you and everybody who goes to Animazement a safe and wonderful time. Now, going back to our meeting, I have asked Cameron if he had any duplicates of any of Yu-Gi-Oh cards that he's not currently using, see if I could borrow them and put them into the display that we're going to be having in August. He said fine. I've also asked member Tasha Decker to be our judge for a cosplay event that we're going to be hosting at the Salisbury Mall in October 30th. And I've also asked her to do a little acting. She's trying to become a voice actor, and one of the most important things, if you're being an actor, you need to get on stage and let people see what you can do. Now, let's get on to a review. The Rowan Public Library just got this in today. Itaantee Planeteer. Now, a recommended age for this, I would have to say, would be 12 up. It's about a crew that's on a spaceship called Toy Box, and they're picking up space junk that's floating around the Earth, because if you imagine, if you will, a spacecraft that travels at the speed of sound hits a small object, you're talking about some massive damage. And it's very well done. I love the music, and I've seen some of the episodes. They're fantastic. Highly recommend it for to be watched, and it has very great plots. Now, the next series I'm going to talk about has been shown on the Cartoon Network. It's called The Big O. Now, the best way to describe The Big O is what one friend one time posted on a bulletin board: Bruce Wayne with a big robot. Well, our next meeting is June 18th. Meet us in front of the Books A Million store at 5 o'clock to 5:30. We'll go over to a person's home to watch what our first member has picked, Cameron Carlos. Now, in June the 16th, we're going to be watching The Secret of Kim. Meet us again at the front of the Books A Million store at 5 o'clock at 5:30. We'll go over to watch The Secret of Kim. For the entire month of August, we will be having a display at the Rowan Public Library for that entire month on anime. On August 10th, we are going to be having a J-pop night from 6 to 8 at the main branch of the Rowan Public Library. Now, on August 20th, meet us in front of the Books A Million store at 5 o'clock at 5:30. We're going over to a person's home to watch Canard. And then on August the 20th, from 1 to 6, we will be having a membership drive at the Comic Mon store, and we're going to have a trivia contest. We're also going to be having a drawing for some free comic books, and we're going to have a great time there. Well, I hope that you are doing well today, and I wish you a very nice day. Goodbye.